One night after work, I had 3 assignments due by 11:59 p.m., and I was so tired and lazy to even look at them. Before I knew it, I scrolled on hours on TikTok, and I only had 1 hour left to do my assignment. I knew this would be my outcome yet again. Procrastination is not just an obstacle to our success, but it is a battle between short-term rewards and long-term achievements. Everyone's guilty of doing it at some point. Studies show that at least 20% of the adult population are considered chronic procrastinators, and students have also been found to be frequent procrastinators due to heavy workloads and external conflicts. I've had my fair share of experiences of procrastinating throughout high school and community college, and I know it is hard to understand why we procrastinate and how to overcome it. Finding ways to avoid additional stress that procrastination brings allows us to exercise full potential without facing the seemingly inevitable. Today we'll address the reasons behind procrastination, how it affects our productivity and efficiency, and ways that we can navigate this issue. Why do we procrastinate? Procrastination is based on our brain's prioritization of short-term rewards over long-term benefits. There are 3 factors that can play into this habit: cognitive, emotional, and behavioral. Cognitively, we may find some tasks less exciting than others and requires more work than we want to put the effort into. Emotionally, some are afraid to fail and can be perceived as having a bad grade or disappointing their peers. Behaviorally, some choose to procrastinate because as a way of rewarding themselves with a task more enjoyable than the less favorable one. This can also lead into the instant gratification concept. Oftentimes, instant gratification is the thought process of receiving immediate pleasure rather than waiting for a longer term, more delayed for a greater payoff. In the long run, instant gratification can lead to excessive and unwanted stress to occur and poor decision-making skills rather than investing oneself to sustainable goals. What does it do to us? We stress ourselves out more when we procrastinate compared to when we don't. It essentially makes us feel more lazy and unproductive, leading to drastic declines in the completion of tasks. This also leads to detrimental outcomes such as falling behind in work. Procrastination is also a factor in chronic stress. Chronic stress can be defined as a prolonged state of mental and physical strain that persists over an extended period of time. This unnecessary stress that becomes a routine eventually leads to amplified stress and anxiety. Procrastination can be associated with anyone with responsibilities and can spill over into the financial, personal, and work lives of others. Although it can be a setback, it can be easily avoided and resolved before it is too late. How can we address procrastination? By physically organizing our busy lives and setting goals, we are exercising ways to manage our procrastinating habits. For example, I organize my weeks into short and concise details on my calendar, which allows me to focus on what's important this week and what I have to do before the weekend. Doing so, my reward at the end of the week becomes my weekend. This can also be used in goal setting. If I were to set a weekly goal to get my assignments done before Friday, I hold myself accountable, which reinforces a sense of accomplishment and self-discipline when I do achieve this goal. After taking these methods into consideration, procrastination can be less intimidating when presented with the right solutions. Procrastination is a common challenge that we face at least once in our lives. It may seem promising when we seek instant gratification, but it can ultimately lead to unwanted stress and missed opportunities. After understanding the cognitive, behavioral, and emotional factors that influence procrastination, it facilitates and motivates one to resolve the issue effectively. Planning schedules and setting realistic goals can help break this bad habit. Confronting procrastination isn't easy, but reduced stress and a stronger sense of accomplishment are rewards that are well worth the effort. Remember, small steps towards your goals are better than no steps at all.